What's up, everybody? Getting into this episode of B&B. Listen, I love me some Steffi and Thomas and them. I do, but all of this, oh, you need to leave Brooke. What's going on with Brooke? Like, they need to stop it. They need to stop it. They are too old for this. Like, to keep badgering their father about his marriage, it's like, let him deal with that. You know what I mean? If he wants to be with Hope, if he wants to be with Brooke, let him be with Brooke. That's his choice. You know what I mean? Like, I understand they don't like the woman. I get it. They got every reason not to like her ass. But that's their father's choice. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't keep badgering him about it. Because at the end of the day, Brooke definitely has had her fair share of scandals over the years. We all know this. But Ridge has had his scandals too. Hell, he been a part of some of Brooke's. Ridge ain't perfect. Not by any stretch. He ain't perfect. Um, I just feel like Steffi and Thomas needs to leave. They really need to leave this alone. Honestly, let Ridge deal with this. Whatever. Even though they don't know what's going on with her, it's like let him handle it. Um, and Deacon need to stop his foolishness too, because he's sitting there talking about something. Oh, it's a force that's bringing us together. Yeah, you nutball. It's called liquor. That's what brought y'all together. And I do believe a part of it is Brooke's desire to probably, want to sleep with him or do whatever because even if you're drunk, it's like you don't kiss somebody unless you really want to. He didn't force her to kiss him. You know what I mean? She did that because even under the influence, that's because you really wanted to. Um, he's sitting there talking about something, oh, it'd be amazing for Hope if we were together. How would it be amazing for Hope if y'all were together? Hope is a grown ass woman with a family of her own. So how would it benefit her that her parents are back together? She's grown. You know, she never sat around crying, "Oh, why is my mom and dad not together?" She's an adult. She know that Brooke and Ridge are married, and she's happy that they're married. Um, and when Brooke told Deacon to leave, he should have left. You know what I'm saying? The only reason he wanted to leave at that point was because she got a text from Ridge telling her that he was on his way home. So once he heard that Ridge was coming home, I'll go. Fine, I'll go. Yeah, you'll go. Because if Ridge come up in there and see you, he gonna beat that ass. That's why you ready to go, fool. I really feel like Brooke needs to file some type of restraining order against him or something because I'm not the type to keep telling somebody to leave my house more than once. Like if I tell you to leave once, you need to skedaddle, make yourself scarce. Um, and then he even gave her a quick kiss before he left. She should have slapped the dog shit out of him. Deacon is doing too much. I'm like, sir, that's a married woman. Go get on up out of there. Um, Ridge is trying to be there for her or whatever because, he praising Brooke or whatever to the kids, telling them, oh, he loves her, he respects her for her honesty, and she only gave you 50% of that honesty. She didn't give you the rest. Because she's so worried about Ridge finding out and him leaving her. I'm like, if Ridge leaves her, it's not just because she kissed Deacon. I'm pretty sure he can get over that. A kiss, he's gonna be angry. I don't think he'll divorce her for it, but what he will divorce her for is her need for lying because Ridge has asked her over and over again, about all the details of what happened New Year's Eve, and she was not honest. She's still not honest with him about it. So if he leaves her, it's going to be mostly because of that. Because I remember in 2012 when they got married, they were on their honeymoon, and he asked Brooke, like, has she been in contact with Deacon or whatever? Are they in communication? Brooke sat there and said no. He looked through her phone and saw a text from Deacon to her. I guess they were communicating through text. And that's what pissed him off because it just proved to him that she's going to continue to lie. It's like, it's not what you do, it's what you do after. You know what I mean? Like covering it up, lying. That's what's going to make him leave. She should have just been honest with him about it. Mistakes happen. He probably would have forgave her. He would have been upset, but he probably wouldn't have divorced her. But her and his foolishness, all this lying. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Hope sitting there, her and Liam talking or whatever because they're trying to figure out like why Deacon hasn't been around and why Brooke don't want him around now and they're trying to rack their brain figuring it out. But Hope was like, well, I guess we'll find out soon or whatever at some point. And it's so funny because she's so worried about Taylor and Steffi. Every chance Hope gets, she brings up Taylor. I'm like, Taylor is not the problem. Even when she went to Forrester Creations to drop off some work, Steffi was like, "Oh, so you came here to warn me again?" She was like, "No, I just want you to respect Ridge and Brooke's marriage. The only person not respecting your mother's marriage is your daddy. He the one that keep pushing himself on her. Like he's not respecting the marriage. You know what I mean? Taylor has not made a move on Ridge. She hasn't touched him inappropriately. She hasn't said anything inappropriate to him. She has not made one move to get that man. Not a move. Not one drop. But Deacon, on the other hand, that man walk in Brook house whenever he feel like it. Like she need to get some security at that mansion because he just come and go whenever the hell he want to. I'm like, that's an issue. Like, you let that man just come and go in your household whenever you feel like, whenever he feel necessary. Like lock the door, something. Cause Steffi was telling Hope that shit. People at Forrester Creations, the employees are already gossiping, trying to figure out like what's whispering around about Brooke or whatever. Why she ain't been at work lately. I'm surprised that they even missed her because I'm like, what exactly does she do at Forrester Creations? I think she's just an executive or something, but I'm like, do she close business deals? Like, what do she like? What's her title? Just executive? She ain't the VP. She not the president. Like, who's the president of the damn company now? Because I remember they used to always have a VP and a president, and now they just got a COO and a CEO and a chairman of the board, which is Eric, of course. So I'm like, they got rid of the presidency and the VP because they used to battle all the time over those positions too. So I'm like, who got those? Um, I'm like Brooke. I'm like, I'm surprised that they even noticed that she gone. What do she do? But yeah, they gossiping around the office, and Steffi gonna find out what happened. She gonna with it. Trust me. That's why Hope don't want her to know, cause she know Hope know that Steffi gonna use that to her advantage. But I'm like, the fact is, your daddy already doing that. Your daddy doing it. Sheila doing it. Hell, Sheila she started it. So the two of them are the ones Hope really need to be worried about. She worried over here when the real threat is right in front of your face. Um, so anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought. I will see y'all all later. Have a great night. Peace.